efforts in vain. Diana overtly scorned as attempting to build a bond with Anne from first royal days. Princess Anne made Princess Diana flee the room after an awkward and icy exchange, an author previously revealed. Anne is widely known as the royal family's hardest-working member. She is regularly spotted in towns and cities around the country, and abroad, opening buildings and making official visits. Currently, the Princess Royal is thought to be involved with over 200 charities and organizations in an official capacity. Recently, she and Queen Elizabeth indulged in some local Scottish honey before meeting with companies that are pioneering the future of space technology. The royals kicked off the next leg of their annual Royal Week tour of Scotland by paying a visit to a community space run by the Children's Wood charity in Glasgow. There, they were both gifted jars of local honey, a hobby which also happens to be one of her daughter-in-law Kate Middleton's passion projects. The royals learned how this information is used to inform weather forecasts, GPS navigation at sea, the development of renewable energy sources, and collect intel about the planet. They also met with representatives from the UK Space Agency. This is compared to the 30 or so that Prince William, future King of the United Kingdom, is connected to. So committed to the job and responsibilities that come with royalty, Anne was slightly shaken on welcoming Diana and Sarah Ferguson into the royal fold in the 80s. The pair were completely different to anything the firm had ever experienced, and would soon change the face of the family forever. July 2021 marks 40 years since the 1981 wedding of Prince Charles and the late Diana, Princess of Wales. Today, ahead of the official anniversary on 29th of July, a new BritBox documentary has been released that includes carefully restored video footage from the historic day. An announcement about the film released through the ITV Press Centre stated that video technology at the time couldn't quite capture the details in all of their glory, but that British Movietone shot the ceremony on 35mm film, a format that is capable of being upgraded to today's 4K resolution. The footage has now been lovingly restored, promising a much clearer version than was ever thought possible. Not one to mince her words and thoughts about things and people, Anne is said to have taken an instant dislike to Diana. Yet, Diana was more than aware of this, and on more than one occasion attempted to build something of a bond with Anne. But her efforts were in vain, as Ingrid Seward, a royal author, explained in her book, Prince Edward. She recalled a meeting between the two at the end of Ascot Week in June 1981, barely a month before Diana would marry Anne's brother, Prince Charles. She wrote, sensing Anne's apathy towards her and wanting to ingratiate herself, she ventured up to the nursery in the Queen's Tower where Anne was settling in with her son Peter, who was 3, and her 4-week-old daughter, Zara. Diana, still only a lady, gave the princess the benefit of a full curtsy and declared, "Ma'am, how wonderful to see you." Anne is contemptuous of pretension at the best of times. When she was struggling with 2 small children she had no time for it at all. She looked up at Diana, and looked straight through her. Diana, confronted by the searing force of Anne's scorn, fled the room. Ms. Seward isn't the only royal author to have documented Anne's aversion. Richard Kay, speaking during Channel 5's documentary, Paxman on the Queen's Children, noted that the Princess Royal had no time for her. He said, "Princess Anne, she had no time for Diana. She didn't like the way she went about her duty and the way she used the cameras and the media to promote herself, in her eyes. Anne had a much more traditional approach to monarchy and royal duty." Previously, Princess Anne had disapproved of Meghan Markle from early on, warning Prince Harry to not marry her. The Queen's only daughter thought Meghan would not fit in the royal family. As revealed by Lady Colin Campbell, Princess Anne was the champion in terms of "Don't marry that girl, she is unsuitable. She is wrong for us, she is wrong for the country, she is wrong for the job." Well, it's turned out to be true, she added.